Today we're going to be modifying this pair of white flat shoes into a pair of ruby red slippers that Dorothy would love. These shoes right now just have a white dye on them. I'm going to first rough those up with some sandpaper so that the paint that I'm going to put on afterwards adheres better. Now that the surface has been roughed up by the sandpaper, I'm going to now use some regular rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to dab it on, and that'll help cut any potential grease. These shoes look like they hadn't really been worn, maybe once. I purchased them used at the Salvation Army. But you never know, and there could be oil, or grease used somehow in the manufacturing process. Now I'm just wiping off the alcohol with a towel that's just moistened damp. I'm going to be finishing these shoes with a red glitter spray paint. And if I spray them over them as they are now, there won't be enough coverage. The best idea is to actually make the shoes red first. So I'm going to be using a regular acrylic paint, and it's probably going to take 2 coats, I'm thinking. Acrylic paint, sometimes people say that you can just dilute it with water. And that is actually not a very good idea, because if you get too much water into the paint, it breaks down the polymers that hold the paint together. And generally I like to try to make these tutorials as inexpensive as possible. So I'm going to be using glue to act as a medium, and it'll extend the acrylic paint color without. It would actually be quicker. Can I do it this way? It would actually be quicker to just do this. But I'm doing this about 50-50. But the glue will extend the paint inexpensively, and it's not going to break down. It's not going to break down the polymers. I'm going to let these dry for probably 20 minutes. Then I'm going to come back in and give them a couple more coats of paint, and so that my paint that I mixed up doesn't dry out or become lumpy, I'm going to just cover that with a piece of plastic wrap. It turns out that I don't have any plastic wrap at home, oddly enough. It's probably because I use parchment paper for almost everything. So here's a fun little trick. If you take acrylic paint, and I'm using a bag, you can cover it up, including using plastic wrap if you happen to have it at home. That's kind of tight over it. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and this will last for a couple days. I don't know why. It's colder, doesn't evaporate as much. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go put this into the fridge. This is the glitter spray paint I'm going to use. It's red. The cap is supposed to show how it's going to sparkle. We can analyze that afterwards. You need to shake this at least as long as it says to on the can. This can says at least a minute. I'm going to shake it for 2 minutes, including upside down.